Hi, this is Ted with Lifeline. Hi, Ted. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing, Kevin?
Great. Hey, how did you get into this industry?
Well, I'll tell you what. 30 years ago, I got into the manufacturer's rep.
Okay.
And did that for almost 20 years. A couple different jobs in between, and launched my own line.
So, what made you get into salmon oil?
Well, I'll tell you, it came out of a need. I started distributing some high-end nutritional products in Washington State and Oregon, and our supplier of oil was very inconsistent. Quality wasn't there, and they couldn't supply on a regular basis.
Okay.
So, living in Seattle, I thought, well, this is crazy. Now, back door is Alaska. Let's do it ourselves. And so I started to research oil, and I looked at all the major suppliers of commercial oils.
Yeah.
And most of the oils that were presented to me didn't look like Alaskan salmon oil or wild salmon. They looked yellow. They looked different.
Wow.
And when I started to ask a little more in depth, it turned out, well, it's really anchovy oil, but we call it salmon oil because that's what everybody wants.
Right.
And so then immediately red flags, okay, we got to do a little more research and find out where this oil is really coming from.
Okay.
The problem with looking at oils from other parts of the world is the oils have to go through molecular distillation because you have to remove the heavy metals that are inherent.
So that just filters it out, correct?
It's done at high, very extreme temperatures and pressure.
Okay.
And obviously denatures the quality of the oil at the same time.
Okay.
So I wanted an oil that you didn't have to go through that.
So you don't have to, then how is this processed?
What it is, it's what we like to call it cold filtration or cold filtered or cold whatever you want to call it. But in reality, it's done at very, very low temperature. Doesn't get heated up. You don't denature any of the fatty acids. You don't lose any of the benefits. It's like an extra virgin olive oil in a way.
Do a lot of the brands that say salmon oil carry salmon oil in it? If I look at the ingredients?
I can tell you mine does.
Okay.
I can guarantee you that because I'm the one that goes and oversees all the production.
So when we look at salmon oil, should we be reading an ingredient statement?
The ingredient statement, it'll say, like even on mine, it doesn't say wild Alaskan salmon oil on the ingredient panel because you can't put those descriptors on the ingredient panel itself. It's not USDA, AFCO doesn't let you do that. But it does say it on the front.
Okay.
And as long as you're dealing with an Alaskan salmon oil, and I don't care whose product it is, for the most part, you've got a pretty good product.
Okay.
Everybody manufactures, even in Alaska, they manufacture a little different. Some of those guys up there even boil their oil.
Wow.
So you'll end up denaturing it to some degree, but definitely not as bad as molecular distillation.
What else do you have down here today? You have looks like a ocean kelp.
Yep, we've got a certified organic ocean kelp. It's a natural product, comes from Iceland.
Okay.
Just a great form of natural vitamins and minerals that come right out of the ocean. The beauty of it is we have organic certification on it.
Okay.
We ourselves became an organic certified processor, so we can actually get that. We can actually put the label right on the package. Kelp is useful for a lot of different things, from eliminating plaque to reducing shedding to a host of hundreds of other things.
Wow, that's great. How about this product?
That just came out of a product that I needed for my own dog. I wanted a treat that was high in omega fatty acids. I wanted a lot of salmon oil in there. Most of the treats that had salmon oil had a drop in it, just so they could put it on the label. With this, every 20 pounds of treats has a gallon of salmon oil.
Wow.
So we've got a lot of salmon oil in these treats. You won't find that anywhere else.
That makes a huge difference in your pet, right?
Big time.
Something like that.
And it's not a replacement. This is by no means a replacement for supplementing with an omega fatty acid. But you're going to get that extra benefit. You're going to be treating your dog with something that's actually good for them. The ingredients are oats, rye, salmon oil, pumpkin, eggs, blueberries, cranberries, and molasses.
Oh wow, that's pretty simple.
In ingredient deck.
That's great.
Not a lot to mess with.
Looks like you have another size here as well.
Yep, we have that in an 8.5 ounce. We have it in a 16.5 ounce. We have a new 26 ounce size that we are just now introducing.
Wow.
And just to launch it, we're putting it in a 32 ounce bottle with 6 ounces for free.
Wow, that's great.
So you've got a 32 ounce bottle or a 26 ounce bottle when that cycles in that you can retail for under $30.
Perfect. Hey, Ted, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.